Greetings, everyone. This is the Hipster Snek, and today, joining me are the brothers Pugum, Titaku, and Noodle. Say hello, fellas.
I'm in the walls, man. I'm in the goddamn walls.
I'm in the floors.
Ah, man, Pugum's everywhere.
All the better to look at armpits.
Oh, that's the end game right there. So, we are returning, after long last, to That's Not My Neighbor. This is the full release. It's now released on Steam. Originally, I had gotten the demo version through itch, and I did okay. I think I only messed up like 2 major instances, and that's because there's literally twin sisters and doppelgangers on top of that, so that was the thing that messed me up a bit.
Did you murder a child, Snek?
No. I did murder a full-grown woman, and I consigned one to her death, but it wasn't on purpose. Now, the guy I killed because he wasn't wearing his hat, that one was on purpose.
Well,
Right.
I mean, he should wear a hat.
He should have. His profile said that he had a hat. Okay, this is a little more robust than last I saw. The DDD request to complete the following training to apply. Okay. Let's do it. Should have been wearing his hat, that's all I'm saying.
Does anybody, miss these old PSAs?
I mean, they're like the game is actually set canonically in 1955, so this actually would be like relevant to that time period.
1955, the height of the Cold War. Communism is terrible, and all the communists should probably go to camps. But, they're already doing that for us.
Is our president. It's the height of the 1950s boom. Everyone owns a telescopic video device known as a television, and also everyone owns a Ford V800 automobile. Come on down to the United States of America, where capitalism is king.
Yes. I didn't expect you to carry on with the bit for as long as you did, so thank you. You surpassed expectations, good sir. Yes, this is the Doppelganger Detection Department, or the DDD, who will be our stalwart ally throughout this journey. The following short film is a production of the DDD for Wait, no, you're right. I should be doing the 1950s inflection. The following short film is a production
of the DDD for educational purposes. This is your DDD Taku. D-Taku. Hello, if you're watching the short film, it's because you are the new doorman. You are the DDD of your building.
I have to pause the video and see what just flashed by there. Okay.
Your job is to determine whether the person requesting entry is a doppelganger or not. As we all know, doppelgangers have the ability to take on someone's appearance and impersonate them. Because, of course, that's just clearly a thing that happens. But when someone not very good at it, it may create imperfections. But this makes a question as to what happens with the good ones. Is this a case of... What happens if there's, like, God Eater, where, the origami start to evolve?
We
must pay
actually...
close attention.
We will explore that a little bit, actually.
We must pay close attention to the physical appearance of your neighbors. You cannot overlook any detail because that could result in your death or the death of your neighbors. And that would be a DDD merit, if you will. That's a little bit of DDD humor. Your job is very important, so make sure you do it well. Lastly, we congratulate the doorman of the month, Henry. Look at him. That's Henry right there. See, everyone give Henry a short applause.
Yay!
Now, not because he did an excellent job, but because he was the only doorman in the area who was not killed by doppelgangers. That's a DDD downer. Think it like Henry, but better. Wow. This is, I think this, has a higher turnover than even, Fazbear Pizzeria.
You're probably right.
Hey, Snek, that's another game we should do.
Welcome. Congratulations on your new job.
Do a Pizzeria Simulator.
That's an idea. As you saw in the short film, your job is to verify the entry of the tenants of this building. Now I'll explain how your office works. You need to know the information about each tenant. Inside this folder, you have all the information.
This is not the voice that I'm imagining with that suit.
Well, what are you hearing?
Inside this folder, you will have all the information you need. Go ahead, open the folder, and take a look. Like, okay. Very modulated and booming.
Fair enough. Alright, let's have a look. Okay, we got... Click on the paper and move the mouse to change its position. We can actually do that now. In the demo, this was a little more stilted. Approved. So floor 1, we have these guys. That's very dapper, gentlemen.
That guy looks...
these two...
That guy looks totally on the up and up. I'm pretty sure I can trust him to sell me a used vehicle.
Yes, the guy who looks like literal actual Satan.
Yeah.
Yes.
These two were the ones that I inadvertently got killed when I played the demo. Because not only are there already two of them to begin with, they also had doppelgangers on top of it, so you could understand my mistake.
I believe there, Professor, that's the point.
Alright, so on floor...
It's to trip you up. Right. Very unfortunate, yes.
Floor 2, we have Arnold and Gloria. Isaac. Wow.
Arnold.
That is quite the chin.
Arnold looks like he came straight out of Blark.
Yeah, I could see that. Marguerite. Not Jamaica. I don't remember seeing her in the demo, but I think it's also possible to not see every person on every playthrough, so...
Okay. She's kind of a cutie.
Floor 3, we have Mia and Dr. W. Afton. Little FNAF humor here. I'm sure that's just a cute joke. Francis, oh gosh, Ditaku is in this game. Look at the bags under that man's eyes.
Excuse me, sir. Should I be offended?
You're always, every time you draw yourself, it's always with like this, like 5 o'clock shadow and then like bags under your eyes that extend down to your chin, man. So I'm just like, he looks as tired as Jitaku does.
I don't know, because it always bothers me when people are like, this is me, and it's always like them, but like Chill and Chad. And so I'm like, I'm not going to do that. I'm going to draw myself as I see myself, which is to say, awful and unshaven.
These two are new. I don't remember seeing them either. I don't know. They may not be new. Again, they may just not be characters that I saw in my last playthrough. And lastly, oh, a very dapper mustache. I respect that mustache and monocle.
Oh, mustache.
Okay, I think we have a pretty good beat on things. To close the paper, you just right-click. So you check is a list of tenants who are supposed to request entry for that day. This is today's list. Look at the list and take a look. Okay, press the middle mouse button on the photos to list unmarked. Oh, you couldn't do that in the demo. That's a nice little quality of life improvement. Cool. Applicants has provided an identification card issued by the DDD. This is a sample identification card. You must verify name, number, expiration date, photograph, and logo. Okay. This looks legit. It's not expired. It's Agent 1314, whose number is...
us?
No, this is a DDD agent. We are a doorman. I don't think we're technically with the DDD. I think we just work with them.
We're just independent contractors.
I was about to say, it's a shame that if only we were in, Agent 1337.
Nice. In addition to identification, applicants must provide a sealed entry request issued by the DDD. This is a sample entry request. Go ahead, take it and take a look. Okay. This is new. This red seal was not in the demo, so that's another thing we're going to have to watch out for.
You know, Snek, this occurs to me something, and this is probably going to make you very mad. Because I know you don't like this song, this game.
Okay.
This kind of is reminding me of, this is basically Amogus by way of Papers.
Okay, I kind of get that. The difference is, like, Papers, Please is, like, a really player-hostile experience. I actually talked about that in my top 10 games that everyone liked except for me, which is actually a really old video now that I think on it. But yeah, I didn't like that
Perhaps
game.
you should do an updated version.
Maybe I should. Maybe it is about time. During the view process, you may need to contact an apartment in the building. For this, you can use the phone in front of you. Pick up the phone and dial a number. Just any number. Click and hold the number you wish to dial and move. Okay, so why don't we 1 3 3. You can choose the dial numbers using the keyboard from the accessibility options in the main. Yeah, that's no fun. 7. There. Which I don't think is a real apartment number. Pause the game, press escape key.
Snek is showing his age simultaneously in wishing to use an actual turn and also using, leet speed.
Okay. Let's clear the air of that nonsense right now. I am not old enough. I did not grow up in a house that had a freaking rotary phone. Like, even my grandparents didn't own a rotary phone by the time I came around. We were born in the late 80s, dude. Rotary phones were gone.
To be perfectly honest, I actually encountered a few rotary phones.
Okay, fair.
Maybe that's just because I was, lived in military housing.
Fair.
And there's something that you should know about military housing, and just the military in general. They hold on to things. I mean, being government, they hold on to things that they probably should have gotten away with.
Right.
Done away with.
Makes sense. You can interrogate the alleged tenant at any time. Go ahead, ask me a question.
What is the capital of Assyria?
European capitals listed by alphabetical order.
That would be Nineveh.
Here, the alleged tenant will give you an answer to your question.
Ask me a hard question. I mean, really.
The most elegant phrase in mathematics.
Would that be the golden ratio?
Euler's identity. But good guess. For each applicant, you must...
Well, guess I died.
Well, I guess I must be an imposter, shrugged the Pugum. For each applicant, you must fill out a checklist. It's important that you complete it correctly as the list evaluates performance. Please take a checklist and complete the information as you like. This is a sample.
It's okay. There's another one who lives in the walls. He'll continue my work.
Is the identification card correct? I don't think it was. Entry request correct? It was. Is appearance correct, far as I can tell? Yes, he is. Once the checklist is archived, you can decide whether to allow the applicant entry or not. Go ahead, press any button. Yeah, you seem legit. If anytime you determine the applicant is a doppelganger, you must press the emergency button. There is a reason why it is under a security box. Once you press the button, there is no turning back. When you press the button, you must wait for the cleaning protocol to be executed. Once completed, you may continue your work. Oh, it is a little different. Okay, so like only someone who played the demo would even have noticed this, but when in the demo you had to push the emergency button and then there was a number listed up here near the tenant sheet. That was the DDD direct line, and then they would come in and complete the protocol. It looks like in this version they have done away with that step, and now just pushing the button is sufficient. Once completed, you may continue your work. Very well, congratulations, you successfully completed your training. You may now begin your work. Goodbye. Job training certificate. The Doppelganger Detection Department verifies that Hipster Snek successfully completed the job training program for the position as a doorman for his building. Therefore, it is certified that you have the ability to perform well in your work, and the actions and decisions you make during the execution of your work are under your own responsibility. They're really throwing me under the bus here. Signed by Oswald D. Kepler, trainer number 1314. I can even save a PNG. Very cute. I'm not going to do that, but that's very cute that you give me the option.
Don't you want to put that up on your wall?
I don't want a
next
printer.
to your doctorate and your
in monster studies.
Monster raising license, yeah.
The true experience of a work week as the building's doorman. New campaign. Let's get started.
Or would it be IMA?
I don't know, because it depends. Well, I started technically in Fimba. My first raising game was Monster Rancher the First. Hi? The Chimoso? Oh, that must be the newspaper. Monday, February 7th, the DDD protects us. Hundreds of doppelgangers are successfully eliminated every day. Tension at the borders. Allied countries are fearful of suspicious movements from enemy countries. How much longer will artificial peace last? Civilians question. Missing person, local farmer Chester Teeter disappeared yesterday after mentioning seeing strange lights around his farm. Clown movement. Strange individuals wearing clown masks are distributing pamphlets throughout the city. Their intentions are unclear, but according to reports from neighbors, they are completely harmless.
That reminds me.
How can they be completely harmless when
that
they are...
reminds me, actually, Professor.
What's that?
You have Xenonauts that I know you can play, that I know you haven't played yet. That basically literally is the situation on a macro level.
Yeah, no, there is something to be said for that. Okay, so we're just going to do a little compare contrast. What? Left eye green, right eye... Oh, she has heterochromia. Okay.
That's actually incredibly rare. Anime fans, just saying.
Okay, here we go. Now we can... See, in the demo, you could not have both papers open at the same time. I literally had to just, like, memorize the stupid number. So this has made things, like, infinitely easier. So the way it works is their ID cannot be expired, meaning it has to be after February 1955, because this is an expiration date. This seal needs to be correct. This number needs to be correct. And the name has to be spelled the same way. So, as we see, this ID card looks good, so I can put that away. Now we can compare her entry form, which needs the seal here. That's something you guys are going to have to help me remember. Okay, so she's a third floor, apartment 4, floor 3, apartment 4, Capuchin, Raftellen. I'm a resident of the building, my apartment is 4 on floor 3.
What a name.
I was like, yeah, that's... She appears to be on the list, so I think... Yes. Oh. Let's double check appearances. That was a thing that kind of, pinged me in my last playthrough. She has necklace. That certainly looks like her.
Yes, it does.
I see no discrepancies here. I think we're golden.
The only thing I would say is the fact that her profile here and the picture, you can actually see more of her out of the window than the actual picture.
Yeah, but I think that's true for everyone.
I was about to say, it looks like she's legit.
Wait, where did my buttons go? Wait, do I not have...
Oh.
That's tragic.
Good.
Okay, so...
Afternoon.
Another
My name is you, man. Please let in, please.
I mean, you look a little different than your ID, ma'am. So, okay, here's another quality of life thing. The door buttons used to be here all the time, and you had to manually close the door behind each person. Otherwise, the next person would be just allowed to, like, bypass your station and just leave. So I kind of like a lot of these quality of life changes. A lot of this is huge improvement. Any protocol completed.
You may continue your work. Thank you for your service.
I'm here to help.
My voice now.
In what year was the ultimate answer to life, the universe, and everything published? That's Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy, but... Guys, look up when that book was first published.
Alright, hold on.
Actually, I used to own a compilation of the 5 books. And here's a hot take, because I know some people get really salty mad when people say this. The movie, the Hollywood movie, was actually really good. And
1979.
1979. The movie was actually really good and a great way to basically see the most important parts of the first 3 books. Correct. See you tomorrow.
Yeah, honestly, I prefer the film to the way that...
Good afternoon.
Oh,
so this is the...
I'll be honest, I haven't read the books.
I read all 5, but I'll be honest, like, the last 2 left almost no impression on me.
Oh, really? The bit where he literally goes to hell, encounters the soul of the one guy who, like, the entire time he has been murdering accidentally, basically ruining, like, a number of the jokes from the first 2 books, which is honestly the best in my estimation.
Yeah.
Especially the bits that everyone remembers, like, summoning the whale and the flower pot, both from, the improbability engine.
Yeah.
It all turns out that it's all this one guy, and he ultimately is about to kill Arthur Dent, and then, oops, Arthur kills him.
Oh, you know what? Let's call the apartment just to be safe.
$13.37.
It's possible that there's no one home, so this may actually not get you additional information, but it's not. Okay. I'm the only one in the apartment. I don't think I need to ask about documents at home. Thank you. Okay. The resident of the building, coming home from my job as a chef. Second floor, fourth apartment. Nacha Michaelis, I think is how you say that.
I assume so.
Oh, I can use this as a reference for what the stamps are supposed to look like, but I think this one's golden. I think your waifu is human. Yeah. Okay, you may go inside, man. You're safe. Both in the sense that you will not kill me, and I will not let anyone kill you. Sir, I don't know if you know this or not, but you have a little bit of a growth there on your neck.
Sir, you might want to contact a physician.
that looks.
You know what? Hold on, we'll do it for you.
We'll get the doctor right in there.
Contact the health department. They might be able to assist you with this particular conundrum.
My arms are fine. They're just like normal human arms.
Oh, that is definitely a thing that humans say.
That would be a thing that a normal, everyday person would say. No, it's just a slight rash, obviously.
Human always, you know what? Well, I mean, we're not humans, but I mean, Noodle and I always, whenever we see each other, we're always like, yes, we in fact have normal human arms that do normal human things.
There's one on floor 2. Well, on the upside, it does look as though this paper is correct, but you have failed to give me your ID card, good sir. So let me ask you about that. I forgot my ID card at home. Interesting. That was not something that anyone ever told me when I played before. 5123. Let's ask. 1, 2, 3. See if his wife can help him out. Or he might be an evil soul-stealing monster. Who knows? Hello, this is Gloria. What do you need? Yes, her identification card is in the apartment. The only one in the apartment. Okay. Actually sounds like he might have a credible alibi. Let's double check what we know. It does appear that everything is matching up in all other respects. Approved. Wait, was that 42 always there? Let's double check the footage. Have I skipped anything? Oh, I haven't checked today's list. Hang on. Okay, he is on the list. It's Arnold Schmidt.
Yeah, his apartment thing is on the entry request is the same as the one on the list.
Okay. Yeah, no, I think that clears everything. I think he's human, guys.
I believe so too. Although that was probably the hairiest one thus far.
Yeah, I was about to say, I was ready to pull a trick. You again.
God damn it.
You don't learn. How many times do we have to teach you this lesson?
You literally are entering SpongeBob territory.
Yeah, we kind of are, aren't we? Thank you, sir.
Do you ever get the sense that he just likes doing this and just setting things on fire?
Maybe he does. Doppelgangers captured 3, Doppelgangers injured 0. Doppelgangers denied entry. Wait, am I supposed to deny them entry before I, call the DDD on them? Doppelgangers that have entered. Neighbors eliminated. Wait, so... Correct elimination. Correct elimination. Oh, that's what they're dinging me on. It's like S is supposed to be the highest rank. I didn't fill out the form. Oh, I didn't do my job. I didn't do the paperwork. God, that's going to mess me up. See, in the demo, that list didn't matter. You could ignore it completely. And so now they've actually, like, locked it in. Okay, you know what? No one died. I'm still happy with these results. A rank is good.
A is still a passing grade.
The A is
not our fault that, you know, the Japanese had to add super A, so...
Yeah. Okay.
That's literally what S stands for, by the way. It's supposed to be, like, superior.
Yeah. Okay, Tuesday, February the 8th. Meet Henry, Doorman of the Month, courtesy of the DDD. Dangerous misunderstanding. Employee shoots his boss after mistaking him for a doppelganger. Fortunately, the man is in stable condition. It was all due to an unusual haircut. So there's a lot of paranoia around here. Missing person section, good news. For now, there are no reports of missing persons. Genius or madman, a homeless man visits different community establishments and asks seemingly complicated questions. Most think he's just a bit crazy, while others consider him an unrecognized genius. This has been the dude who asked us about the book last time.
You know... Gosh.
Hello, Alpha.
Why, hello there.
Oh, he's not even on the list, so we're off to a bad start. So, what's... card? I forgot to show my ID card. That you did, Mr. Chin. Your gigantic chin is not not ground sufficient to not show me your ID.
Didn't you see it in the cleft of my chin?
Oh, yes, of course. Silly me.
6985512.
That seems correct. It's not expired. The name is spelled the same. But you owe me more paperwork. Here's my entry request. All right, let me verify that since we're here.
Hold on. Oh, okay. It's his handwriting is just weird. I was like, hold on, is that spelled differently? It's like, no, actually, it looks to be the same.
Isaac Gauss. The seals appear correct.
Okay, so what's the question then? What's the significance of the list then?
Let's ask.
He's not on the list.
I'm on today's list because I had to leave due to a work emergency. I think he lives alone. I don't know if calling... Well, if this is a doppelganger, that would mean the actual humans at home. 7332. So let's try that. If no one answers, then odds are very good that this is actually a person. It really is a game about minding your P's and Q's, isn't it? This is Isaac speaking. What do you need?
Oh.
Right now, I'm the only one in the apartment.
Oh.
Thank you, sir.
Oh.
Since I'm here, let's just ask him about his appearance and see if he'll say anything. What's wrong with my appearance? Seems everything is perfect with my appearance. Oh, the same as always. You see, that's great. Your card is correct, your form is correct, and your appearance is correct, but...
I'm afraid, good sir, that your chin is in fact...
You caught me! Make a doppelganger reveal itself to you. Papers, more papers. I can put an end to that. You just need to open the door. Why would I open the door? Wasn't expecting that. Go ahead, call your little friends to the DD. You'll never be able to stop. Why would I just do... What would I have to prove by opening the door to you? Idiot. Get wrecked, Scurb. Meeting protocol completed. You may continue through. So this is why it's very important that we, dot the I's, cross the T's.
Yes, that's true. Ultimately,
crazy man. What is the number of different permutations of the most relevant Mersenne prime in compute? I don't even know what that means. You're speaking Greek, pal.
All right, hold on. Let me.
All right, help me out, guys. Be my strategy guide. Be my prima strategy guide. Use the Master Ball to capture Firo or Tentacruel.
Many permutations of Mersenne. Mersenne
Prime in computing.
Primes in computing. I'm asking how many distinct permutations in the digits with the numbers for something is possible, and the number of permutations of the digits of a single can be calculated using permutation formulas.
What?
There are 52. How many known Mersenne primes are known as of April 26, 2025? There are 52. So I'd say 52, I guess.
Incorrect. Goodbye.
Oh, come on.
That
Even, okay, all right. You know the Google, the Google AI?
yeah.
It gave me 3 paragraphs of information, and like 2 of them were basically like, this is really vague.
Yeah.
So,
Can I ask about your nose? My nose. I was born without a nose. It happens to many humans. That right? That right? Where's your entry request? I forgot it.
Perhaps we should check with
know
the
what?
potential room, see if it is home.
That's true. You know what? Let's
Oh,
pretend
except
for
he
an
does not
instant.
have a nose.
Let's pretend that
He is lacking a nose. That does make things a bit
fine
iffy.
gentleman here with his no nose, obviously.
Good sir, I believe you seem to have missed something else at home.
You know, I think we've all been guilty of forgetting our nose at home.
Just leave that behind.
Well, perhaps the good man's father, who seems to be living with him, got his nose, as the saying goes.
Zelbertsky.
Well, you know what they say. It's like, Papa Pugum, they keep saying that, you and Tortoise both got, the good looks in the family. So, you literally stole the good looks from the family.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
I can't believe it.
Oh, sometimes I'll just leave. I thought he would try to fight me and
I have no idea what they're talking about. Noodle says with his handsome Squidward face.
Eleanor. Eleanor, you forgot your paper here. Wrong thing. All right. Eleanor Schverchet, I think is how you would attempt to say that. Your name has entirely too many consonants.
I believe that's Polish.
Well, I hope she gets better soon. That's a joke. That's a joke. Don't
You're
freak
gonna
out.
get the winged hussars, dropping.
It's a joke. We have fun here.
Polska strong. Polska into space.
All right. Here's my entry request. Okay, well, she gave that up pretty easily.
Are you saying that because JP2 was Polska?
I mean, Polska also based.
Okay, approved. That looks right.
She is also on the list, as I understand it.
I believe so. We can double check that. Eleanor. The thing is, I confuse Eleanor and Celine for obvious reasons. But yes, it is Eleanor.
Yeah.
So that does look to be correct, but let's call her apartment 6996. Teehee.
Nice.
Teehee.
Hey, it's okay.
All the way.
You can be, we're both 13 at heart, right?
That's true. You're only as old as you feel, and I haven't been felt in ages.
Dang, man. Dang. I don't know how to respond to that.
This is Celine. Roommate. I'm the only one in the apartment. Yeah, that checks out. No, there are no important documents in the apartment. Okay, looks like their story matches up. I think this is a person. I just want to take one look at the seal on the ID. And it's not expired, so I think we're good. Okay, yeah, no, I think we're fine. Good to go, ma'am. Perfect. Oh, glory to the Hypnotoad! So,
Oh,
hope you'll understand. I have a couple questions here.
only a few?
I have at least 2 questions.
I think a better question is what state entity would give you an ID card that lasts 30 years? It's 1955, right?
Yep. So yes, her card would not expire for quite a while. 25 years, yes.
Especially as a child.
No, 30 years,
You're giving a child...
Yeah, how... Does it say how old she is?
I don't know, but she
is a student. It does say student. So she's at least, like, school age. So, like, at oldest, she's, like, a teenager. Now, I'm really just kind of messing around with you, because it doesn't matter. Is she on the list? Yeah, she is. Cool. Try again when you don't look like a frog. Whatever. Does it, like, make a significant mechanical difference if I call the DDD or if I, like, just send them away? It's hard for me to...
It might affect your score because of the numbers of doppelgangers caught. I don't know. Perhaps we shall see.
I don't know. I mean, I guess repelling them is as good as killing them as far as the people inside are concerned? Okay, Tutaku's waifu. Her left
yes,
eye
but that's
is
one
green.
doppelganger on the streets.
That's true. I guess it is better to kill them if we know for sure.
Actually catching them, I think, is preferable.
Yeah.
Of course. However, these are the ones that are obvious, are ones that we see, and that creates an adverse selection pressure for them to get better at their jobs.
Unfortunately true. It will get harder as we go.
This is exactly what I was telling you about, you know, are we going to start encountering, like, super evolved, like, you know,
yes,
completely perfect,
yes.
You know.
We absolutely...
So by allowing those ones who are very poor at their jobs to go out and continue to make more doppelgangers, we are keeping their population inept. This is science.
We are going to do reverse eugenics on them.
I'm going to call just to be safe.
You know, this is exactly something that you would pull in, like, Sins of a Solar Empire. Like, I'm going to breed you guys to be retarded.
Wait, no one answered. That's a good sign. She is on the list. Okay, I think that means everything...
Have you ever done a cultural victory in Sins of a Solar Empire, Noodle?
There you go.
I can say I have.
No,
usually
hey,
because at that point it's just like, get the biggest fleet, nuke everybody.
Okay.
Understandable. Have a nice day. You are aware that I just saw you like a minute ago, right? You had frog eyes.
No, I don't think she'd be aware of that, actually.
Once again, she has a 30-year-old...
Yeah, she has a 30-year-long expiration date on her ID, which in its own way is just kind of impressive. Can't rest easy just because we already got rid of frog eyes.
Well, hold on. The application, is it... All right, here's the thing. It looks to be the same, but it being off-kilter like that, is that going to be an issue?
No. We had a couple on day 1 that were like that, and they were fine. As long as it matches, I think, in all other respects. And she is on the list, so we've already called, so the only person that would be home is Nacha. So, yeah, we're good. Thanks, or whatever. You look tired, too. You people need to sleep. Oh, hey, you found your nose! Good job!
Found my nose. My partner had it.
Got my nose back. Dad is holding it for me. 652-289. It is not expired, and it has the proper DDP logo. So that's a good start. But where's your entry request? Oh, that's right. He did forget it. The doppelganger actually was correct in that assumption. I believe his dad already verified. I'm going to call again just to be safe. There's no sense relying on my goldfish memory for anything, especially if we can just make a quick call and just be like, hey, are you sure? Yeah, sorry to call you again. You'll get over it, I promise. Zelbertsky, document at home, they've got their entry request. I'm the only one in the apartment. Thank you. Cool. So, we know where his entry request is. And... appearance seems to be good now that he's got his nose back. Technically, no. And technically, yes. So, yeah, no, I have... I'm probably overthinking this, but do you guys think of any reason why we shouldn't let him in?
The only thing I would say is he lacks the proper documentation, but it seems like everything else seems to be correct. I would allow him entry personally.
All right, let's risk it. Perfect.
I mean, he got his nose back, guys. I mean, come on.
Good afternoon. You're a wild-looking fella. You're not on the list. Okay, McClooey. Is that Rude Boys or Rude Boys? He's retired. Floor 3.
You know, you could see it either way, I imagine.
Yeah, I think that's... Let's check the seals while we're here.
Where's his identification, though?
He didn't give it to me. Let's ask about that. Sorry, yes, forgot to show my ID. Alright.
You're wearing a hat, good sir. That is not on your identification.
That's true. I have killed men for less, literally.
We are going to kill a man for his cool cowboy hat.
No.
What a world we have
okay.
come to.
But if he was so proud of his cool cowboy hat, why wasn't he wearing it in his identification photo?
Okay, okay.
You're right, Noodle. You're right.
You know, the thing is, I didn't know. In the demo, I didn't know that you could ask about their appearance, so I assumed the guy not wearing his hat meant that he had to be a doppelganger. So let's just, like, ask, like, what's the deal? What's on my appearance? It seems that everything is perfect in my appearance. Same as always.
No, you don't.
What about today's list? I'm on today's list because I had to leave due to an emergency. Leave what? You're retired! Your profile lists you as retired. What are you leaving from?
Can we call his house?
That's a good idea. 4242. Steven, which I think was his son.
Yes.
I'm the only one in the apartment. There's no important documents.
Ooh.
That muddies the water quite a bit. This could be a particularly determined doppelganger, but at the same time...
there is no other resident at home. That does seem to confirm the story that he did have to leave due to an emergency.
I was wondering if pressing on the same thing multiple times would make him, like, say something different, but it apparently doesn't. Like, I think minor discrepancies in their appearance, like different clothing things, actually aren't a big deal. But him saying that he had to leave due to an emergency doesn't make sense.
Granted, he didn't say it was due to a work emergency, so perhaps something happened with a family member.
That's true. This one's tough. Genuinely. Is there some discrepancy in the seals? Even a very minor... Oh, wait, is the name spelled the same way? Clue, Rude Boys. Check the ID card. 964-516-184. It's not expired. It's good for the next 3 years.
Good sir, you have to go and get your documentation renewed soon.
Yeah, but I can't fault
in the
him.
next 3 years as opposed to the next 30.
You're clearly falling down on the job. Oh, that or student IDs just get like freakishly long renewal periods.
You need to come back when you have 30 years. We need to... Ooh.
Am I going to kill a man over his hat? Is that
his cool cowboy hat.
Like, maybe there's a minor discrepancy in his appearance that we haven't accounted for yet.
He has his stogie.
He does.
He has his handlebar mustache.
He's got his scarf.
He's
got his mustache. Goatee. His nose and ears are the same shape. And the part of his hair we can see is also the same shape.
Yeah, the only thing is the fact that he's wearing his cool, 10-gallon hat. Which admittedly is a cool hat.
It is. I'm not faulting him that. But he could be a doppelganger with a sense of style who's making up excuses. The leaving due to an emergency is really conveniently vague. But if I kill him, it could also turn out that there's just a doppelganger also who has a cool hat that could come in later and cause us more problems.
But that's the thing, though, is the fact that only his son is there. That's the issue.
Answer your request correct.
And
everything is...
We can't, like, in this situation, clearly what I would have done is asked and been like, do you know where your father is?
Yeah, unfortunately it doesn't let us ask questions that are that nuanced. Okay, gentlemen, let's see if we can reach some kind of consensus.
All right, Noodle, what do you say?
It seems to me like we cannot begrudge a man his fashion sense, even though he really should have had his hat on his...
Yeah, I'm kind of inclined to allow him. He pretty much everything else
is lining up, so I think we're in agreement. Thank you. Don't make me regret that.
That's going to be the time where it's like it turns out that he immediately turns into a lizard person.
Okay, one doppelganger captured, 2 eliminated. That's no doppelgangers entered. He was not a doppelganger.
Okay, but where...
Appearance was not correct? How? Wait, did I accidentally just put yes when it was a no? Like, whatever. Correct elimination. You didn't have it, so why was it yes? I don't get that. Saying that it's correct when they don't have it, I think, is a little deceptive, and I think maybe the game dev should consider changing that.
Still did get an A, which admittedly is a good score.
Yeah, I shouldn't split hairs over what is ostensibly a success. Just because I'm not getting super A does not mean that people are dying.
At the end of the day, also, we didn't allow any doppelgangers into the building.
Which is what matters the most, really.
Yeah.
Thank you, sir. Wednesday, preferred party leader Mr. Kepler will receive an award for founding the DDD and his great work. Mission failed. A pair of spies were discovered in Allied territory. Although the enemy government claims to have no knowledge of this event, the possibility that it was planned is not ruled out. That's a really weird font. Good news, for now there are no reports of missing persons.
Is this going to be a case where if we allow people to enter, then they're going to start disappearing?
I think so. Tip of the week. If your Aunt Nora visits you, whom you've never seen before nor heard of, she is not your Aunt Nora. She is a doppelganger. Thanks for that helpful tip.
Kind of a no S, Sherlock.
Good afternoon.
I think somebody just walked off of Sesame Street.
I was just thinking, it's like, hi, Bert. 4839.
Once again, someone else seems to have been falling afoul of their fashion sense. Good sir, if you want to hide your bald spot, please do so on your identification as well.
I was about to say, we have a couple of questions for this guy. Yes, forgot to show my intro request. Yes, you did. Make sure his name is spelled the same. Apartment 1, floor 1. He's an accountant. The seals do appear to match. Barring the hat. Let's ask about that. What's wrong with my appearance? Seems that everything is perfect with my appearance. So same as always. Okay, so again, maybe not begrudge a man for his hat, but let's ask about the list. Had to leave due to a work emergency. He does work. He's not retired.
Perhaps we should still contact the home.
We should.
To check to see if his wife
I agree. What might give us some insight. Wait, I already forgot the number. 1152. 1152. Okay.
Come on, Snek. Keep it together.
Sorry. Got a little bit ahead of myself there. Hello, this is Roman speaking.
Oh.
Ah, you almost had us, buddy. All the people who live in this apartment are here right now. Thank you for that. That's all we needed to know. He was too clever. He had to die.
You see? He tried to trick us with his fashion sense.
His bowler hat. Don't you know everyone who has bowler hats is evil?
Obviously, says the one with the bowler hat. Hello, ma'am.
I have no idea what you're talking about. Once again, look at that. She has like a 20-year license. Good lord.
Yeah, no, you are correct.
Schmischt.
Schmischt.
What an unfortunate name.
Miss
Schmischt.
Gloria Schmidt.
522-341.
Yeah, Schmischt.
Seal is correct.
If you're speaking German, which we all do. I mean, everyone does. I mean, don't you?
Obviously. The seals do appear to be correct. The apartment number matches what we know. She is a banker.
You know what's crazy too, Professor?
What's that?
I actually used to work as a banker, and my boss actually looked uncannily like her.
On today's list, I had to leave due to a work emergency. There's been a lot of work
That
emergencies.
seems to be a very common excuse.
Yeah, that
You
seems
know,
to
I
be
mean-
happening a lot.
Yeah, I want to say something about that too, but I mean, this is a world where doppelgangers are a casual day-to-day threat. So, like,
But it seems to me like there should be some sort of reporting procedure for if you have to leave your apartment, that you check in with the doorman to let him know that you are leaving, so that you can be added to the list to return later.
yeah,
Are you implying that doppelgangers are not only hunting people at their places of residence, but also at their places of employment? Good lord, this place would be a nightmare.
I mean, doesn't it make sense? Like, where are you 90% of the time? Home or at work? Everywhere else is like the off reasons. This is Arnold speaking. What do you need? Right now, I'm the only one in the apartment. Okay, so it looks like odds are very good that this is just your normal, everyday Gloria Schmischt. The DDD logo matches on both documents. Yeah.
Let me give another look at her.
Oh yeah, let's do a quick side-by-side photo comparison. The mole's on the correct side. Nose, lips, hair, even her earrings, even her scarf is accounted for.
Yeah, I think she might just be, actually having an emergency.
Yeah, I think this is legit. Okay,
Yeah.
so you are all clear. We appreciate.
No, the person was not on today's list. You corrected it.
Oh,
Dang
it.
wrong.
Well, guess we're getting A-ranked again. You're right. I messed up on that. Hey, dude.
Good day, sir. Once again, you have your nose. I'm very happy to see that.
Good to remember, your things like your nose.
Oh, there we go. 114-652-289. The logo is correct, and the ID is not expired. Okay. Information matches. It's floor 1, apartment 2. From his job as a shoemaker. The seal appears to be correct on both counts. Yeah, let's check the spelling of his name just to be sure. So I know it's one of the ways the game can mess with you.
Rabatsky Peachman.
Looks good. Overtsky Peachman. Let's call just to be sure. 2668. There may not be anyone home, but we can at least verify if his dad is home. Anyway, if he's home, then we know we have a problem. This is Albertsky. What do you need? I'm the only one in the apartment. Okay, so this is Robertsky, who is the son. Albertsky is the father. So, and he's on the list. Let's do a quick photo comparison. I'm so glad you found your nose. We were deeply worried about you. Yeah? No? I see nothing out of the ordinary. And in this case, it actually is all yeses, because everything is accounted for this time. Alright, have a nice day. Very nice human day. Afternoon. Oh, I was on the right one. Alright. 568, 554, 596. DDD logo is correct, and it's not expired. Cool. Next. I keep forgetting to double check the spelling of the names. Let's see. Pt1.
What sort of mad person would put an F and two T's right
Next
to each other?
each other. 4-3, 4. Apartment is 4 on 4-3. It's almost a Dr. Seuss poem at this point. Okay, double check the spelling of the names. Pt1, Capuchin. That appears to be in order. She is on the list. So let's do a quick photo comparison, and then we'll call the apartment just to make sure that she's not hanging out in two places at the same time. Looks... yeah, even the little divot in her bangs is exactly where it should be. Not a hair out of place. You are quite the respectable housewife, ma'am. 4258. Okay. If no one answers, or if her husband answers, we should be good. Well, this is Al speaking. Right now, I'm the only one in the apartment. Okay. On the list. I see nothing I can scrutinize. It's immaculate.
Everything appears to be in order.
And we're glad for it. Have a nice day. Oh, good. You again. What is the number of different... oh, we're getting this again. Buddy, you're asking such a specific question, though.
The correct answer is 302400.
Wait, really?
Yes.
Correct. See you tomorrow. Well, okay. It was definitely not 52. Hoon. I'm sorry, I don't speak Hut. It's very cute that you bothered to make the pictures look correct.
I'm sorry.
You know what? Let's just cut to the chase. Yeah, I know you were getting bored, sitting there with your itchy trigger finger waiting for me to find one. Hey, kid. Where's your ID? Here's my ID card, whatever. I think I'm gonna start leading with those questions just to speed things along. Okay, so she is on the list. Alright. 132698 534. It's not expired because, again, 30-year ID for students, apparently. DDT logo looks good. Anastasia Mikiris. Very neat. Next paper. I'll double check the name spelling again. Yes. Floor 2, apartment 4.
So, sorry, gents, I had to step away to get some more, get a drink.
No, you're good. We are just studying
What did
the
I miss?
paperwork of the student.
So, did you guys, allow Mr. Peachman to enter?
Oh yes, Beachman was good, and then we had a horrifying shadow demon try to sneak its way inside, so we called our good buddies at the DDD to dispose of it. Looks like this one should be cut and dry, but let's call just to be sure. 1346. Let's make sure Anastasia is not already home. This is Nacha. Right? I'm the only one in the apartment. Wonderful. I think that means that everything is perfect.
Once again, with her 30-year.
30-year expiration date, which is something, all right. Okay, I don't think we've overlooked anything. Get rid of the lady. How strange. I believe that. I believe that we might have talked earlier, sir. I believe you're already home. We've already had this discussion, which makes me anxious that I might have messed something up already. We're gonna go through the process, but where's the impeachment?
This is a reminder.
Look at you, Doppelganger. You're the new impeachment now.
Yeah, I mean, if I mess something up, then we're definitely gonna have a problem, but I'm hoping this is as cut and dry as just calling him out on something simple. And I mean, he's literally already in the apartment. At this point, I've either killed one man or I've killed another. These are the difficult decisions that, you know, happen to you when you're the doorman. But I'm gonna call it just as a formality. Why? Because it never hurts to ask the NPCs to repeat themselves. This is Robertsky. People in this apartment are here right now. Well, if you end up in the missing persons page tomorrow, I'll know that I've made a mistake. I mean, I've either killed no people or 2 people, so this is one of those situations where life's just gonna have to go on. Or not.
I will,
Are you kidding me?
Oh.
Well, the D2D logo is wrong. Like, the very first document, you flubbed it. Whatever. I've either killed no men or 3 of them. I don't know anymore. What is life? What is existence?
Destroyer of Robertskis.
Ma'am, did you forget to shave this morning? Oh, you even took the time to put the goatee on your ID. That's very clever. It's wrong, but it's very clever. Okay, you know what? I'll play along.
Really feel sorry for the Peachman household. It seems like they are singularly like being targeted by doppelgangers.
The doppelgangers really dislike them in particular.
For some reason, the doppelgangers have a real thing against the cobblers.
Look closely at the photos of my documents. Compare them properly with me. Yeah, I think you doth protest too much. So... Thank you, sir. To be fair, I did not, just want everyone in the comment section to be aware that I did not kill a woman purely for having facial hair. I killed her because the photos of the actual women do not.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Mole is on the correct side. DDD logo is correct. It's not expired. 845323-014. Okay, so far so good. She is in fact a model, that is correct. Apartment number is first floor, apartment 4. The seals appear to be correct. And for some reason I thought it was like going crazy, but it looked like the wing on the red seal was off, but no, she appears to just be how it is. So looking for Eleanor, let's call. You gotta really make sure it goes all the way when you're doing the 9. Okay. So if Eleanor answers, we have a problem. Celine, roommate. I'm the only one in the apartment. Good. So far, so good. Eleanor is on the list. I'm a little extra paranoid because I just killed the same guy 3 times in a row, so you'll understand if I want to double check myself before I proceed. Things that this game make me say. Eleanor Sochette. Eleanor Sochette. Okay, I can find nothing out of the ordinary and everything matches up. I'm gonna send her on her way. Perfect. Hopefully my assessment of the situation was perfect. Okay.
Ah, excellent.
No doppelgangers got in, guys. We did it right. We only killed the fake Peachmen. We did not kill the real ones.
Excellent.
Yeah, that's the one I messed up on that Noodle called me out on. Correct elimination. Okay, so if you just eliminate them, you don't actually have to fill out the checklist, you'll just get it automatically. I killed a Birdski Peachman so many times. Alright.